Hi, everyone, and welcome to my navigation of my e-portfolio. Um, my name is Toby Walker, and I'm coming to you from Hanoi, Vietnam. So here is my opening page of my portfolio, and I have this picture up here intentionally because I am a fan of um, cold water, and I do cold water submersion almost daily, and it's a big part of my life and something I found to be very helpful and very useful. So I put this up there as a little representation of me. So in the first tab here, I had left the initial guidelines and so forth for the e-portfolio, the rationale, APA formatting, and the ISTE standards for coaches and educators. But now we'll move on to a bit about me. Okay, I have my opening video here, as well as a bit about myself and my life and some of my goals. I hope you all get a chance to read them. We'll have a chance to read them. And then my resume. Um, Before I became a teacher, I worked in business for 20 years, and I've been a teacher since 2011. But I studied to be a teacher before this in college, but I decided to work um, in industry before going back to being a teacher. Okay, next I have my two philosophies on technology and leadership. And so it's technology and my leadership is right here. Okay, like I said, I hope you all have a chance to take a look at them. The next thing is my PD plan, which is something I'm really quite happy with. In my PD plan, the goal was to, I designed it to offer some PD to new hires at my school the week before all teachers are asked to come back when there's a new employee orientation. Um, and that would be August 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Just small little things, but things that are very important, uh, like internet safety, um, Flip TV, which is a Samsung device that we use at our school instead of an overhead projector. Sycamore, which is our educational management system, for grades and attendance and all kinds of things like that. Then Google Classroom. We are a Google specifically a Google school where everything is based off of Google. And then on the final day would be a number of different teaching applications, things that could be used in the classroom and so forth. Okay, next we're gonna go to, oops. My videos. My first video was about online safety with my students, my grade 6 students. And there's a video here of me. The second one is something simple, but something really important and something that you need practice doing. And that is, my school is really big on taking attendance. I mean, taking attendance is really important. And because we are responsible for students, we don't generally have an issue at my school with kids, cutting class and, not coming to school and so forth. But attendance is really important. And then the final one, this was a a lot of my students had used Google before, but never really collaboratively, where they're actually working together with their classmates. But I showed them how to work on a document where they were going to, as a group, they were going to write a comparative essay comparing Islam to Judaism. This is with my grade 6 students. Let's see here. And I have I have 5 presentations. The first one is about digital literacy and safety that I talked about in my first video. The second one is taking attendance in Sycamore. The third one is the Samsung Flip 2, and I'll be using that during my professional development with the new staff. This next presentation will be for the new staff, talking about internet safety and things like that. And then this was a final Google Slide presentation that I used with my 6th grade students, where they did some collaborative writing using Google Docs and how to do that. Then I have my article summaries. The first article, we have a big problem with smoking and tobacco in my school. The majority of my students are Korean, and smoking is a cultural thing with them. So this was basically providing PD to the teachers in order to educate our students about smoking and the hazards of smoking and vaping and things like that. The second article was about PD for teachers in rural and high poverty areas where they could use technology effectively in order to, get to their students. In an area where its education may not be the most primary concern for people. And the final article summary I did was about, where's the third article? Let me open this up here. The third article, I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, right. Since I work in an international school and I was a victim of COVID for years, and this article is about adapting and enduring lessons learned from international school educators during COVID-19. This was looking at and making changes in order to provide more effective online education for our students. Because we all went into COVID, we had never experienced anything like this, but we learned from. We're gonna have to learn from it. And then in my additional resources, I threw in a bunch of work that I was, pretty proud of. This first one was a video I created in my hypermedia class. What is hypermedia? This was a timeline that I used, or like a not necessarily a timeline, but an instructional video or instructional document, step-by-step analysis, how to create a timeline using TimeToast. Then this third video was about making a stylus using regular household items, sketching a world map. This was a meme I made of me bathing in ice water. um, then I created a teaching unit on the 5 pillars of Islam, a video about cyberbullying, and then a GIF about Zoom. And this was a picto chart about the CIA World Factbook, a website that I use quite a bit. I have my reports still coming, my peer reviews and so forth, and as well as my video that I'm making right now. And I have my reflection, my final reflection, minus the synthesis stage. So yeah, so thank you very much. This class I've enjoyed. It's been a bit difficult for me to navigate it, but I think I figured it out, and I'm looking forward to completing this program. Thank you very much.